Alright, hope everybody's having an excellent 4th of July holiday weekend. Just wanted to catch up on a few things. A couple pieces of mail came in just now, so I reshot the video. I'm just feeling an absolute wave of nostalgia. I've just been going through all kinds of stuff. Part of the reason was I found a picture on eBay that's 30% off from Historic Images. I might purchase that. And then I was thinking, gee, I'm going to buy 3 photographs and I'm almost $40+. But then I started looking at some other photographs that I was thinking, I wonder what this is. And then I've seen all kinds of cool photographs from the 70s and 80s. I love collecting photographs from my favorite television shows, whether it's news programs, and I love collecting pictures from media outlets. I don't really like getting pictures off of Google Images and printing them out. It's not the same thing. I really enjoy, Rick Vintage Oddball Cards, who collects those old first edition photographs of baseball players, but first state or whatever you want to call it. And I really like collecting things. Sometimes they'll say WDBJ-TV on the back or something, and it'll be from their archives, or it'd be for some newspaper, the Houston Chronicle or something. That's really pretty neat. And they may have used those, for TV guides or whatever other things, and kind of neat. Or they could have been used screen time on air. Maybe they weren't used, but it's just kind of fun to look for those, and I might grab something. This came in yesterday, this absolutely stunning Skagway, Alaska postcard here. And somewhere between all that and the inside passage is Pelican, Alaska, June 24th, Pelican, Alaska. That's really pretty cool. It hasn't been out super long, but I reevaluated my postcards and found one to send out to Alaska. I still have about 51 Alaskas that have not come back or have not been sent out yet. I got one TTM in the mail, but I'll show that in just a second here. There's a wave of people grabbing cassette tapes, and when the cassette tapes come out of the Goodwill bins, everybody just goes bananas. I found this one at another thrift store for $0.25. Mojo Nixon and Skid Roper. Just country comedy. It's the everywhere. Elvis is in every one. It's a decent song. It's hilarious, but it's not something I wanted. All the cassette tapes, there were hundreds of cassette tapes, and they were all country music, and I thought this wasn't. So it's going to go out the door because it doesn't do anything for me. The next thing is a book, Hook by C.J. Songer. I got it out of the free bin at the thrift store because I might do some sort of crafting project with the pages or something. No idea. I grabbed this because I was sick of looking at it at the shelves, Titanic. I grabbed actually a couple of those at another thrift store for $0.25 a piece. Sometimes people want 50 cents each for these or $1 each for those because they consider them 2 movies. And I consider it 1 movie. So there's no point in paying more than, it looks like, either $6.50 or $650. I don't know what that means there, but grabbed a couple of those, and they're great for building small shelves. So if you have some shelves and need a stanchion or whatever for each side of it, then that would work for those. I have a couple of those. I watched this recently, The Wind Will Carry Us, and I got this for 50 cents at one of the first mentioned thrift stores, and this is from New Yorker Video. It's an Iran French production, and this guy just goes up and down through doors and windows, and it's a really cool thing. This little village that this engineer goes to, it's a pretty fun movie. Came out in 1999, and he's always losing cell service reception being in this remote village, so that's kind of funny. Good movie. I got a couple awards here. Watched this last night, and if you ever wanted to see a bunch of vintage classic police cars being destroyed, even the people that were civilians had repainted police cars, and because they were the same make and model of all the police cars. But Smokey and the Bandit, this was actually a Dollar Tree find almost a year ago, and I hadn't never seen it in its entirety. I watched it on TV numerous times, but never caught it at the right time, so I've never seen the whole thing. Very cheesy and somewhat racist in a couple of places, very old-fashioned, but it's a fun movie to watch, and Burt Reynolds is cheesy as ever, and there's that one. I may have shown this before, but I'll show it again. This is that kind of cool castle building here in Salem, Oregon. Well, I say here, but near where I'm at, on Commercial Street, and it used to be the home of Earl Antique, where I'd get my vintage photographs and postcards for 25 cents or more, and now it's turned into a yoga studio, unfortunately, because COVID happened and forced them out of the business, more or less. They're still in some antique mall, but they don't have all the cool stuff that I used to buy. So that kind of stinks. And then what I got in here for TTM, got on this repurposed envelope here. I like to repurpose envelopes here, and this is just an old bill pay envelope. And this came from golfer Jay Haas, and Jay Haas actually signed 4 of 4. I think I actually had a Jay Haas card somehow, but he signed this ancient Don Russ one, so that's pretty neat. Really cool to have that one here. He signed another ancient Don Russ one here. So I think, and I wrote to him, I told him that this will finish up my Jay Haas collection. I probably lied because you never know, I might find some sort of off-the-wall set here. And then there are my two, and they're 91 and 92 Pro Set. So that's really pretty cool to get all those. So nice TTM, 4 golf cards. I still have over 300 golf cards to find. It's just absolutely bananas. Hopefully this tape will come off of here, paper and tape. It looks like it is. And these are 2 Doctor Who cards I may have mentioned. I don't know if the video was uploaded. They're taped on here, but it was recent tape, so they both came off. The prices for these things are all over the place, but I paid less than $6 a piece for these. These are both numbered out of 99, if you can read that back there. It's way at the bottom. This one's 39 out of 99, and this is Jodie Whittaker in the new Doctor Who series. I want to say the new Doctor Who set that came out last month. I want to say last month. And she only has 6 cards in the entire 60-card set or whatever it is that feature her all by herself. And now I have 2 of them. This is the gold foil parallel. That's the gold TARDIS. There's, I think, a red one. There's an orange one and maybe a teal one or a green, blue or teal one there. And so these, again, are numbered at 99. And most people want double what I paid. And then here is another one. That's probably one of the better ones. Some of the photography isn't that great. I mean, I want to say photography. I mean, the image selection on a couple of them are quite awesome, and some of them are not. This one's number 10 out of 99, and there's not a lot of these for auction right now. There's something like 5,000 total, because if you do 99 times 60 or whatever it is, you know, or I'm not exactly sure what the amount was. And then there's a UK edition, and then there's a US edition. I like the gold ones the best. That would be the set for me to go to, but I'm just going to grab the ones that feature her solely, and then unless I, you know, hit them, you know, when they get down to a buck or two. And that is what I have there. And I don't think I have anything else to report here. Like I said, it's just been kind of cleanup mode for a family that's coming in for the 4th of July. And oh, my laptop just shut off over there. And I have a couple records on purchase. I might have a couple photographs or interesting media, pieces of old historical media. Well, I call historical. You know, pop culture is very rampant on YouTube. I mean, you can go to YouTube and watch like the old intros to the old 1970s and 80s movie of the week. I remember those. I mean, TV is totally different now. You would go and watch a movie, and you'd be waiting all week or all month or whatever, how long they ever promoted it. You know, Ernie Anderson would come up and say, "This is the ABC movie of the week." You know, really, really deep voice or whatever, and then you know, talk about, or the Fall Guy was preempted because of some fabulous movie coming on. You get out your popcorn and you know, Mom would preview, make sure that it was something that was pretty good for you to watch, and if it was too yucky, then you just went to bed or whatever. You know, and you can't do that. Everybody's all the family got all together and started watching this movie. Maybe Dad went and did something else, but pretty much the whole family sat around the television and did that. And we don't do that anymore. It's kind of unfortunate with all the streaming that we've got here. A lot of people are just, you know, they haven't watched Game of Thrones and they haven't watched Stranger Things, and they'll just wait until it's over and then they'll stream it at some point, or they will buy the complete thing on DVD. And it's not the same watching it. You know, my uncle says, you know, when Game of Thrones came out, he watched 1 episode, and then everybody was just itching to see what happened in the next one, you know, after it went to black screen for the next episode. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You know, that's the way TV used to be. You know, sometimes you'd have to wait a month or more. I remember watching things like the ABC Weekend Specials on Saturday morning, and they would run, you know, like episode 1 or whatever like that, because it'd be a 2 or 3-parter, and then you would have to do something or go out to scout camp or do something else, and then maybe it was preempted for some sort of sporting event, or they reran another programming, or they got the wrong film in, or whatever. They couldn't find, for whatever reason. And I was like, oh shoot! And then you had to wait another year. And then when that year came along, then the new season came out, and every once in a while they would splice in an old one when they didn't have one to run. And then you would miss your opportunity, and then you would and if you didn't have a VCR until like the 90s, then you didn't get to record anything. So that's how that used to go. But anyway, let me know if you've checked out any of these new Doctor Who cards here. The autograph selection is not really great, and Jodie Whittaker's autograph is between $200 and $700. Nothing that I really want to, and supposedly she's on the way out. I'm just really behind on the Doctor Who. Unfortunately, everybody's just, so concerned about this doctor and that doctor, and now they're not already liking the next one that has not even happened yet. It's just, there are certain people that, certain formats, if you change them, it's just going to irritate a few people, and that's just how it is, But, and let me know if you're still working on any of the golf cards. I looked at my binder, and I have quite a few duplicate autographs for the pro set mostly. So if you need anything, or let me know, because I did a trade a long time ago, and I think that's how I got some of those. And it turned out that every single one, a couple of autographs were upgrades, but every single one in the trade I got were all duplicates. So they might just end up in care packages, or they might just go into a shuffle trades or something like that. But really cool to knock 4 more off my list. It's absolutely amazing, and thank you for watching.